investigators, fire investigative services. There remains a shelter-in-place notification for residents within 1 mile of the incident site, and that'll remain in place for 1 additional hour until approximately 7:30 this evening. In addition, county facilities within 1 mile of of this location will be closed this evening due to that shelter-in-place situation. We're in the process of deconning. There'll still be fire department activity here for the next couple of hours, but it'll scale back significantly. We would anticipate traffic and the roadway to open within the next hour and a half as well. And I'm here for any questions you may have.
At this point, can you share the gender or any information about the man and the person who's injured at the hospital in severe condition?
Unfortunately, I don't have any information from the hospital other than he's in life-threatening situation.
What kind of activities are you going to monitor the water testing, groundwater testing, air sampling?
So we have leveraged a degree of hazmat air sampling on site. We've notified the Virginia Department of Environmental Quality. They'll do their follow-up monitoring. Again, there are containment ponds and processes here for after-action recovery. And we have reached a point where there are no hazardous readings immediately on the scene, but we need to allow the air and the condition to dissipate over the course of the next hour.
Do you know when the shelter in place will be lifted?
7:30. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Chief, I know it's kind of obvious, but can you confirm that the fire did start on the Davis Industries property?
The fire did start on the Davis Industries property. The Fire and Rescue Department has responded to incidents at this location in the past. I can't say that it's a frequent response, but we have had fires on the property in the past. Not recently that I'm aware of.
Any last words to the community? I mean, people who live within this 1 mile radius, I know the shelter in place is for an hour, but people may say, I still smell the smoke. Am I safe? What should I be doing? Is my water okay? Any last words?
Absolutely. I mean, we certainly are doing everything we can to protect our citizens and the environment. We have taken measures to make sure that we continue to fully suppress the fire, fully contain the runoff, and fully make sure that we've conducted air monitoring so that we can relay a positive message. You will likely detect a slight odor. Those are odors because this was plastic and tires, rubber, things like that burn along with the metal. So they can have some residual off-gassing, but it is any hazard to the community. There is no hazard to the community. Any hazards are contained completely to the property itself.
Any concerns for folks who were out here earlier for breathing in some of the toxic smoke you mentioned that was coming from the plant?
We would encourage any person who was physically on site and exposed to the smoke, if they develop conditions or concerns, that they seek emergency medical care by calling 911. We do not have any indication that there's an after effect or a long-term condition, but certainly respiratory illnesses or post-event exposure to smoke is bad, right? So call 911 if you experience those conditions or you have irritation, or seek medical advice.
So you guys hosing down the firefighters as they came out, was that to kind of rinse off some of the materials that they were fighting against? Or?
Absolutely. Post-fire decontamination is a very important topic. Fires release a lot of carcinogens, and that's an activity that we practice regularly to decon our gear and decon our equipment. So absolutely, being exposed in that smoke, to the citizens, if you were exposed, launder your clothes, clean your clothes, take a shower. We have a practice of shower within the hour, so as we're getting people away from the fire scene, they're going to be going back to the firehouse, getting the smoke off of them.
As the fire investigation continues, is there a police department rolling on too right now?
The police department are present in the event. Our fire investigators are law enforcement officers, so they lead the fire investigation. Police department's here to assist them if a condition were to arise that it would be needed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.